everyone, it's Miss Nicholas here. I've got a cello here today that I'd like to share with you. It's part of the string family, the instruments of the orchestra, and there's the violin, the viola, the cello and the double bass that are all part of the string family in the modern orchestra. The violin is the star of the concertos that I'm going to be talking about today. It's the Four Seasons by Vivaldi. Vivaldi was a composer, that's someone who writes music. Vivaldi was a composer who was alive around 300 years ago. He's been dead quite a long time, but his music lives on. He's written some of the most beautiful music. Some people even call him the best composer of all time. He started to learn music being taught by his dad. His dad was a musician and his grandfather was a musician. The whole family were musicians. And so he became a musician too. I've got some notes here and I'm going to read them for you. He was born in Venice in Italy almost 300 years ago. He spent most of his life in Italy. His father taught him to play the violin and the two would often perform together. Antonio continued to study and practice even after he became a priest. A priest is like a religious man with the Catholic Church. Antonio was called the Red Priest because he had flaming red hair. However, after a while, he had really bad asthma, and that meant he couldn't say Mass. That was part of a religious service, and that was something the priests had to do. He couldn't do that, so he wasn't able to be a priest anymore. So he spent his time writing music and teaching music. He taught at an orphanage for girls, girls who didn't have families, and he wrote a lot of music for the girls to play. People would come from miles around to hear his beautiful music and his amazing students. Many people think Vivaldi was the best Italian composer of all time. He wrote concertos where there's one instrument who's the star and then all the other instruments help show off how fantastic they are. He wrote operas, which are special pieces of music, like a play, but with lots of singing and music, and lots of church music. In all, he wrote over 500 concertos, 500 of these amazing pieces of music. And his most famous is the Four Seasons, and we're going to be listening to the beautiful winter today. I hope you really enjoy Vivaldi's Winter.